28. Describe an indoor game that you enjoyed as a child. You should say what the game was, where you played it, who played this game with you, and why you liked it. I guess I could begin by saying something about what the game was. So I think I would have to choose chess. I think chess is probably the best known board game in the world. It's a game for two players, and the aim is to defeat the other player by taking his or her pieces and eventually trapping his king. This final move is called checkmate. Going on to my next point, which is where I played it. I really need to add that it was a classmate of mine at primary school who first taught me to play chess. He had a small, portable chess set, and once I knew how each piece moved, we started playing at break and lunch times. We played in our classroom or outside on the school playground. Later my parents bought me my own chess set as a birthday present so that I could play at home. And now, with reference to who played this game with me, the point I want to make here is that I taught my younger brother to play, and at some point I joined the school chess club. There I had the chance to hone my skills against some of the older pupils. And in my final year of primary school I made it onto the school team. There were 5 of us on the team, and we competed against children from other primary schools in the same town. And in conclusion, if I have time to answer the question of why I liked it, really I should mention that I enjoyed the challenge of thinking ahead and trying to outwit my opponent. I was probably 7 or 8 years old when I started playing, and it seemed like a very mysterious and intellectual game at that time. Also, although I loved winning, chess taught me to learn from my losses and to congratulate the person who had beaten me. 12. Describe a website that you often use. You should say what type of website it is, how you found out about it, what it allows you to do, and why you find it useful. I guess I could begin by saying something about what type of website it is. So I think I would have to choose a social networking website like Facebook. It's a free website that allows you to keep in contact with friends or find people you've lost touch with. It's one of the most popular websites in the world, with millions of users in different countries. Going on to my next point, which is how I found out about it. I really need to add that all of my friends use Facebook. One of my friends sent me an email inviting me to join. I signed up and I've been using it ever since. And now, with reference to what it allows me to do, and why I find it useful, the point I want to make here is that Facebook allows me to keep up to date with what friends are doing. I have a profile page with information and status updates so that I can tell everyone what I am doing. I can post messages to other people's pages. I can upload photos and videos. I find Facebook most useful for organizing my life, keeping in touch with friends, and storing photos. I think social networking websites have become part of everyday life. 36. Describe a piece of clothing that you like wearing. You should say what the item of clothing is, where and when you bought it, when you wear it, and explain why you like wearing it. I guess I could begin by saying something about what the item of clothing is, so I think I would have to choose a coat that I often wear at the moment. The coat is dark blue in color, and it's made out of a lightweight, waterproof material, which makes it perfect for wearing at this time of year here in Vietnam. It also has a detachable hood, which I used yesterday when it was raining, and various pockets on the outside and on the inside. Going on to my next point, which is where and when I bought it. I really need to add that I bought the coat last year at the beginning of autumn when the weather started to get colder. It was easy to buy because I had had the exact same coat before. My old coat was starting to look a bit worn out, so I decided to buy a new version. As I knew which size I needed, I simply went online and found the best offer. I bought it through a shopping website, and it was delivered to my house a few days later. And now, with reference to when I wear it, the point I want to make here is that I'm wearing this coat a lot at the moment. It's my everyday coat for going to work, or for when I go out shopping, or for any other reason. And in conclusion, if I have time to answer the question of why I like wearing it, really I should mention that it's so practical and functional. It's waterproof and it keeps me warm. But it also comes in handy for carrying things like my phone, wallet, loose change, a pen, and even a notebook. I tend to fill my pockets with whatever I can. It even folds up small enough to fit in my bag when I don't need it.